Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, it's Get Rich or Die Trying, ladies and gentlemen. All-time record high for consumer debt. Where does that leave you? Well, that leaves you trying to make more money and save more money to invest in assets. We're going to talk about it. Please join the discussion and welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I want to thank you so much for being here on this Money Making Monday night. And please smash the like button once again. Share the videos because you never know who's going to be looking for information, who can utilize the information. A lot of people, you guys missed the video that I dropped earlier today. It's along these same lines. Bad economic news. Unbelievably, over 60, somewhere between 60 to 65% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. You guys already knew that. Did you guys also know all-time record, not all-time record high, no, but the last almost 30 years car repossession numbers? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's a thing. Consumer debt over $1 trillion. Credit card debt, that is, $1 trillion. Unbelievable. And then the surprise of surprises. Black Friday comes along. You hear those metrics. And no less what happens is all-time record high. Ladies and gentlemen, what the hell is going on? $9.8 trillion spent? After you hear all those numbers, still a record high for consumer debt. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to change. You can't pay the debt. You know, just like America can't pay the deficit, you're in the same boat, except there's a problem. You're not America that can print money. You're going to run out of options if you allow yourself to continue to do this. I'm not saying everybody watching this is that way, but we need more assets, ladies and gentlemen. You need more assets is what I'm trying to say. Let me see who's in the house tonight because I have to address something also regarding Boogie Gopher Club. And in the house is Laverne Penix. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to his name. And he brings his tagline this evening. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. Yes, hopefully you're doing well. I received a notification and trailer. Thank you so much. That's one person this evening. Let me know if you received the notification and saw the trailer, ladies and gentlemen, because you know they don't like giving those out on the SSN Nation channel. And Laverne Penix, also, if you're new, never been here before, then you would not know that he's also known as Mr. Cool in these YouTube streets here in the SSN Nation. I appreciate you once again, Laverne Penix, and Victor Marrero's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to his name. And he brings his tagline, hello all. He says, let's do this. And that is exactly what he's doing. He's adhered. He's like, I'm getting rich and I'm still going to be alive and still trying, because soon to be retiree, ladies and gentlemen, he decided to buy assets early on and continue to buy assets, built up a crescendo until the retirement comes. And now he gets to travel well, I guess pretty much wherever he wants to go, and he's going to have a blast. So, welcome again, Victor Marrero. Thank you so much for being in the house. I appreciate that icon next to your name. And in case you're watching this and don't understand the icon, that because they're members of the channel, ladies and gentlemen, they can join me on any live stream if they want to, because they get the link to get in the back office under the community tab, the YouTube community tab. So I want to thank you again, Victor Marrero. Nice to see you. Eric, let's go. Did you mint your XPLR? Yes. And did it transfer to an external wallet? No, not transferred yet, which is a problem. So there was a bunch of problems, quite frankly. Had to transfer to the wallet. Then it said I need Binance. I mean, I spent like an hour dealing with that thing. It was crazy with help, which was unusual. All right, Victor Marrero departing for Spain and Portugal this Saturday for 15 days just to start getting the taste. Oh, look at this. Why not? Oh, 2 weeks, Victor Marrero. Why not just go one way? I'm just messing with you. But very, very nice. Spain, Portugal, going to be hanging out in the EU. I'm not mad at you, man. You deserve it. All your hard work, planning, doing the right thing. What are we talking about? Assets, stocks, real estate that pays you because you're renting it out or you're doing short-term rentals. Then you use that money plus the money you make from your job or your business. And then you reinvest that. Retirement money, you reinvest that, which you're putting towards retirement. You reinvest that. And he did the right thing, ladies and gentlemen. Now he's going to be 15 days gone. And when are we going to throw that retirement party? Is that coming up like this week? Are you fini? Let me know. Brian P., another superstar investor, is here. Equities, ladies and gentlemen. The stock market is what he prefers right now because he's doing the damn thing. He's over there messing around with yieldmaxetfs.com. They give out humongous dividends, but do your own research, because if you think you can't get 25% annual returns, you would be wrong. If you think you can't get 30%, you would be wrong. Go over and check out yieldmaxetfs.com. Now, Brian P. brings his tagline, and he has the icon next to his name. And once again, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he says his tagline, hello, Eric. Hello to you too. I hope all is well with you. It is. Hello, SSN family. I got the notification and trailer. Thank you so much. That's 2 people tonight that has mentioned it. I appreciate that. Brian P., let's see. Did you get to check out the email? I only got 1 email. I did check it out. And yeah, that's no surprise. The Reuters message. Yeah, no shocker. Somebody's going to get fined and have to pay back something. That's how they do it. The big boys take in multiple millions of dollars and then they just slap them on the wrist. No surprise there, but thank you so much for sending it. I got 1 email. I only got 1. Maybe it was something went to junk. Laverne Penix, hey, Victor, I'm jealous. Exactly. Mr. Cool hangs out in Spain as well. Thinking about that. What is it? Alicante? And maybe something else. Victor Marrero, very sad. Most people feel they take 1 step forward and 3 steps back. You got that right. Can't get ahead with this economy. Always thinking how to make additional income. TSLY is part of that plan. Well, Victor Marrero, the retiree, that's part of Yield Max ETFs. That's one of their ETFs, TSLY. And I mentioned 20% and 30%. You need to go look. What if I told you you can get more than that annually this year? That's what it's tracked for. Who knows what the future is going to be? But you got to do your own due diligence, because once you see the number, you're going to be in denial. At least I was in denial. I was like, this is incredible. This can't keep going on. And it kept going on. And people have been taking advantage of it. And in fact, you can take advantage the first month when somebody gives you 58 cents, 35 cents, 80 cents a share. You never know what it's going to be. But when they give you that type of amount and the stock is like $11 or $12, and you're talking about 1 month 80 cents, 1 month 50 cents, 1 month 58 cents, you're starting to add this up 12 times those type of numbers. You're like, wait, wait, that's like even if you got $2 or $3, you would be happy. Never mind somebody giving you $4 or $5. You'd be like, for $11, $12 stock, and I'm getting $4 or $5. You'd be ecstatic. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks to Jerome Powell, our friend. That's right. I see you, Jerome. Way to go, my man. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So you get to catch up, because once the stocks actually skyrocket, your yield comes down. So as long as they don't reduce, well, as long as they don't reduce, because otherwise, if they reduce the rate, then stocks are going to go up. As long as he does nothing, middle class, you guys get to win. But as soon as he does the rest, if you haven't put your money in, all that's going to happen, housing goes up, stocks go up, damn near every asset goes up. And now you don't get to ride the wave for free. You're going to have to pay your way in. You don't want to do that, ladies and gentlemen. You want to get in on the plan right now, that financial freedom plan, because we got freedom papers coming, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. E. White, another emerging millionaire, is in the house. He's staking his claim this past year. And welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to his name. And he brings his tagline, Money Making Mondays. Let's get to it. SSN family, exactly, E. White. And congratulations again. I believe maybe in order shortly. E. White buying assets, gonna make a whole nother life change in a few years. So congratulations. Let me know. In fact, let us know right now if you made that next level purchase, because that will be awesome. All right, I have a couple of announcements to make right after this, by the way. Don't have a specific retirement date next year. Looking at around 1 May. Okay, just have to get the bank retirement paperwork squared away. Plus, I want to get to the last bank's 401k match in March. There we go, Victor Morrell. Why not? You're fully vetted. Why not get that 100 and whatever percent they give you for the match on a certain number? That's better than nothing. Why not? Doesn't hurt you. Still get a nice little paycheck for another 4 months. You'll be good. Now, speaking of dates, let's go with the dates. Laverne Penix, thank you. I know, right? Love Spain. Exactly. That's the place. That's one of the, look, let's just call it what it is. The EU's cool, man. It's older, but it's still cool. All right. First things first, there will be an event, SSN Lifestyle, SSN Nation. No ticket, you can't buy tickets or anything yet, but it's going to be May 10th through May 15th, 2024. That's right. If you missed the last one, you don't want to miss this one. And speaking of that, here's something else. You know what? Look, courtesy of the fellas, E. White, courtesy of Mo Better, courtesy of Georges Charles, who was there. They all have video. Plus, other people have video as well. So I'm going to play a little video that is 3 minutes long. So check out this. If you've seen social media lately, you might have seen this, but you've seen part of this, maybe not all of it. But anyhow, check this one out here.
Yeah, that's
Nevermore. The cliff, baby. At nighttime.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a little mock up. So you have it. Yes, E. White made me something special, so I have to attach and make something new. So I want to appreciate E. White once again for sending me something while he was chilling, and he said, "Hey, here's something. Yeah, you guys will see it on the next live. So don't miss the Wednesday night, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But only members with the icon can be in the Wednesday night live stream chat room. Everybody can watch, but only members with the icon can be in the chat room on Wednesday nights. All right, let's see. Here we go. Laverne Penix, thank you. I know I love Spain. Exactly. All right, here's the first things first. Okay, May 10th through the 15th, mark your calendar. It's another Punta Cana adventure. More fun, more items, SSN lifestyle production. And I can't talk about it right now, but it's gonna be off the charts. 5 days. Some fun business wrapped up into this adventure in the Dominican Republic. That's all I can tell you right now. I'll let you know on Wednesday. No, wait, will I know on Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday, after I speak with my attorney. You guys know who it is in the Dominican Republic, Johan Confidante. Again, I will reiterate, if you are looking to do anything in the DR, you need an accountant, a CPA, a lawyer, assistants. They have it all. And it can be anywhere in the island. And if you're doing any business, make sure you get your contracts and everything checked out. Make sure the lawyer checks out the project if it hasn't already been checked out before by an attorney, because remember, attorneys are like title companies there. They make sure they have the builder or developer has the necessary paperwork. So it's worth its weight in gold. And there's one other thing I will say after I read a few messages here, because this prompts the other video. Mo Better, another investor, merging millionaire, soon to be, is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to his name. And he brings his tagline. What's up, SSN Nation? What's up, E? We are in the building. Exactly right. And got the notification and trailer. Oh, that's sweet. That's 4 people so far. Let's get to it and smash that like button. I love that. You got that right. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, speaking of Johan Confidante, if you need an attorney in the Dominican Republic, checking over your documents, checking out your businesses, and quite frankly, I'll just give you guys a little preview. I'm not going to be shy about it. I've been telling you guys. They woke up, I used to slay dragons, and they said, Eric, can you slay dragons still? I was like, watch. So Johan is putting together, well, I'll find out from a legal standpoint if I can do what I want. And if I can do what I want, party's on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just put it this way. I used to always say, the takeover will be in effect. I will be felt. Let's put it that way. All right. So we are about to have a little fun. I think from my knowledge, I can do it in the United States.
So I just want to know what I have to do with I don't know their licensing and things like that, but I'm thinking I don't even really think I need a license. I just going to set up a company because I'm going to delve into the real estate game and a few other things over there because I've been laying some, groundwork, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm about to do what they call a little takeover. Let's just call it what it is. You guys are going to join the ride because when May 10th through the 15th comes, SSN Lifestyle, SSN Nation, Real Estate Investors and Business Forum. Yes, a mix of business, a mix of fun this time because it's going to be 5 days, not just 3 or 4, 5. So there's plenty of mayhem and fun and business is going to be going down. So, like I said, Johan Confidante. Let me put it in the chat room. If you want to get in touch with a preeminent lawyer in the DR, this is the man. This is his organization. OCC Lawyers. Let them know I sent you. Eric, SSN Nation sent you. Why? Let's just call it professional etiquette, right? You're part of the SSN Nation. If it costs $2,000, it might cost you $1,750, $1,600. You never know. You will get a discounted rate because you're part of the SSN Nation. All right, just saying. Here's his phone number. Everybody listening on podcasts, you might be saying, well, what's his number? It's on WhatsApp, Dominican Republic. It is +1 809 757 1573. Yes, he can set up offshore, or shall I say, offshore businesses. You've heard of them. Come on. You can do it. Anybody can do it. And in about 2 weeks, I will have a video. I'll see if he will be kind enough to discuss some of what we're doing. But on Wednesday, I'll know for a fact because that's when I'm going to be talking to him next about this situation. Then when I'm there, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a green light. So when I get there, you guys are going to learn about offshore business. Woohoo! All right. That's all I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, right now. All right. Now, let's get into this other thing since I'm giving Johan nothing but love tonight. All right. Go over there. OCClawyers.com also is his website. So go check that out. But check this out. So we're there in November, and it's the SSN Lifestyle. And by the way, let me say something else. Like this time, right? I sent everybody a warning. I'm coming. The last time, Jeremiah knew I was coming. Gwen knew I was coming. I didn't even tell Gennaro. And Nestor knew I was coming. Everybody else, it was a surprise. So Larimar didn't know we were coming. Johan didn't know I was coming until it was like the morning of, hey, man, you near your office? Yeah, I'm driving. I'll be there in 45 minutes. Okay, we'll be there kind of thing. All right, so unannounced. So we roll in, and this is what happens. Here we go.
My pleasure. I see it. Yeah. You got it. Yeah, man. Courtesy of Johan and his team. My lawyer, your lawyer, everyone's lawyer of Punta Cana. These are the guys, these are the people, these are the staff that make it happen for us. All right. Look at us, y'all. Your lawyer doesn't do this.
All right. I can't get enough of it, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing but love while we were there. That's right. SSN Nation in the house. Mo, George, E. White will tell you we had open arms everywhere, from a little clubs to restaurants to bars. It was nothing but love while we were there. Invites to the Blue Group by Gwen rolling in before the fellas came. Well, they don't know about a little thing that was going down. The developer for the Blue. Now, I'm not familiar with these guys, but they make like units, condos that are in like Los Corrales, in this like downtown in city environments. They don't make resorts. They just build these, 20, 30 unit apartment buildings, which are condos. for a reasonable price. And Gwen was kind enough to get me in touch with the man himself that develops the Blue Group properties, or I call him Blue Group, but Blue. And so that is going to be very interesting as well. Next project is going to be downtown. And sorry, forgot to tell you. I didn't say that. All right. Next Blue project is going to be downtown, ladies and gentlemen. 120 G's, something like that is probably what it's going to be. Maybe even 99 G's, but that's what they do. So anyhow, when we go back, we'll be dealing with some Blue Group. It's the Blue guys as well. So got to have some fun, right? Yeah, seen the dates to La Bruja E. Yeah, you got that right. You got that right. Yeah. Don't worry, they're gonna be included in the mix. Let them know. Yeah, I'm gonna be there next week. Remember? No, 2 weeks, 10 days, 11 days, something like that. Anyhow, we'll be there. And I'll be going to see them to give them the news. We're going to have a few more people with us this time. So I figured I better plan ahead. But it's all good. We got lots of planning ahead to do. But don't miss it. Tickets will be going on sale. That's right. Got to pay a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. But it's worth the price of admission with the people that you will be in touch with. Get to touch, see, smell, talk with, get their numbers, be like, oh, yeah, you don't have to go through me. You can go through them. You know what I'm saying? But of course, if you go through me, then you're normally going to get a discount of some sort. I just got to say what it is. Let them know. You got that right. We coming. They know. They know already we coming. That's right. In fact, I haven't loaded up something at Mo Better. Okay, I see. The hotel is blocking the view. So what part of the hotel are they facing? Back? No. Mo Better. La Bruja, face green smiling. E White, La Bruja again. Okay, this is hands down. I was talking with Jeremiah. He does Primavera 4. He came on with Yakiri. And I was talking with him today because these guys all want me to help, do something in these projects. And I'm like, hold on, man. I got some other stuff. I'm doing. I can't really talk about it right now. Once I talk with Johan, find out if I can play my game, then he gives me the green light and says, yes, this is all legal to do. Just like in America, then party's on. The party's going to run for about 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. And I ain't talking about no nightclub either. All right. We're talking about assets. All right, E White. Hopefully you guys won't miss this one either. This is going to be off the charts. Victor, hotels are in the front of Breeze and Prime so far. The towers in the back will have either partial view to the ocean and boardwalk. Yes, if you're up front, he's right. Or view to the pool or lake in the back with the sports complex. Mo, hold on. A lot of people can't absorb what he's saying. This is at Larimar, just to be clear. What he's actually saying is not a fantasy. It is true. So when he's talking about, let's see, we're talking about 4, 5, but I'll just put it 4, 4, and 4. We're talking about 12 buildings. Those 12 buildings, you could be in the back behind another building. You can see partial ocean view because the buildings are 50 yards apart. So if you're on the corner of a building, you'll be able to see through. So actually, you could have a pool down below, but still see through if you're in the back to the cliff, which is nice, boardwalk, or see ocean. If you got good eyes, you'll see, well, if you're up past 8 feet high, 8th floor high, you will see the ocean. So not only that, now the reason why he mentions the man-made beach and things like that is because if you're also in the back, you see over sports courts and you could see a man-made beach when you're on your balcony. Or if you're on the side of building in Tower 4, then when you look out your window or sitting in your living room, you will see the man-made beach and you'll be along that little boardwalk that they call the walkway. But nonetheless, and then you're on your balcony, you'll see part of the ocean and the cliff as well. That's why you should be 8 floors high or more. Do not drop below 7 for sure, because then you'll always clear it if you have any type of views that looks towards the cliff that has the beach clubs at it. You know what? I get excited every time somebody talks about Larimar. That's what it is. Oh, and by the way, a 1-bedroom, $89,000 at Paradise. Come on. Yeah, they have Paradise Towers now. That's right in front of the sports courts are right in front of it. Sports courts, as in basketball, a sport court that actually changes from a soccer goal court to a basketball court, paddleball court, tennis courts. And that's not even the sports complex. That's just for the people right there. Can you imagine? Man-made beach across the street. Sports court, paddleball court, tennis court right here. In between those two, a retail center, mini mart, who knows, whatever business goes in there. But one's going to be a mini mart for sure. So now you got a snack bar, a little grocery shopping right there as well. All less than like 100 yards away from all 3 of these projects, whether you're staying at the Breeze, Prime Towers, or Paradise. And we ain't even done, they haven't even done anything yet. Imagine they still have townhomes, villas, a golf course to build. I mean, this is insanity. A wellness center, a golf clubhouse. That's not enough. How about a restaurant across the street by the man-made beach? Restaurant, bar, sit outside, look over the man-made beach. It's going to be bigger than the one at Vista Cana. What I mean is the first beach. It's definitely going to be bigger than the first beach at Vista Cana because it's going to be 400 yards long at least on each side. I'm just saying. Come on, guys. $129,000 for a 2-bedroom Tower 4? What the? Special deal that might have already been sold. Sorry, guys. If you didn't get that one, then, well, you might have to pay $150, $160. I don't know. But nonetheless, hit up Gwen. His number's down below under the Larimar tab in the description box. See, buy at Larimar, call Gwen. Let him know Eric and the SSN Nation sent you down to see him. And you better get your unit quick because units are being sold as we speak. And I will say one other thing. If Johan gives me the green light, things are about to hit off the charts. I'm giving everybody fair warning. All right, Victor. So again, when he's speaking about all these is because they all exist within a 200-yard radius. Literally. All right. That's what we're talking about here. It's crazy. All right. 15 high, 15, 16 stories high. Crazy, crazy, and crazy. This is how you buy assets while they're cheap. No credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. You do need a down payment. Let's just call it 10%. That's it. And then make monthly payments over the next 2 or 3 years, depending on which building you want to, which tower section you want to get in, court and some retail shops. Exactly. This is crazy. E. White, yes, sir, bro. Yep, that's it. Exactly. But yeah, La Bruja is one of the best restaurants in all of Punta Cana, in my opinion. At Victor, the lake that faces the back will be at least 4 football fields long. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's insane. But here's the thing. The tower in front, right now, $167,000 for a 2-bedroom. A 1-bedroom is going to start at $105,000. Once, and they go up $2,000 every floor in Breeze Towers. So you have to be on the 7th floor or recommend to be 7th floor or higher. You will have ocean views. Those views that you guys saw, those are on the cliff. We're not even 100 feet high, 70, 80 feet high. We're on the cliff and you can see the water. So all I'm saying is don't miss it. Don't miss it. So, okay, I skipped some things. Hold on a second. Let's see here. I missed some. Eric, that view of the lights at night and the ocean in the morning are incredible. You really don't need to be high on the towers. I think any floor will have that view, right? No. if you buy a horizon view unit, no hotels in the front, so you see straight across the Farallon. But if you buy in the Prime Towers or the Breeze Towers, there's a hotel in front, so that's 4 floors high. And I always say the 5th floor, they might have elevator, might come up to the 5th floor. You know, the tower has to come up higher. They might have storage on top of the roof. You never know. So you never, and don't even worry about the 6th floor either. Go for the 7th floor or higher up front, and you'll be good, because then you'll see across that into the Farallon, and then you'll see the lights at night and everything. But if you had to, and there was no units left, and you had to take a 6th floor, okay, take a 6. But I would just go 7 and up. Why mess around? So no, only in if you're a horizon view will you have views if you're on the 2nd floor. No hotel in front. So that's one of the drawbacks. If you call them a drawback, just get 7th floor higher. Not really a drawback. But yeah, you're right. There is a blockage though, depending on what you're doing. Victor, depends. Horizon view, any floor. Oh, there we go. But the towers, Breeze, and Prime need to be at least. Oh, well, Mo's been listening, paying attention. He knows the deal. He's a freaking investor now. He's thinking like one, knows all the information. Now he can make a decisions and say, hey, and by the way, I want to remind somebody, everybody that owns at Prime Towers and you bought a 2-bedroom, here's something to think about. Think about what would happen if you added on a 1-bedroom with a door between. Yes, they will do that. So now you have a 3-bedroom lock off. Just something to say. If you start thinking, you're like, wait, I can get a $95,000 and I can do 129. That would cost me 2 something. Not bad. And instead of only having 790 square feet, add on another 5. Now you're around 1,300, 1,330 square feet, and an option to rent 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom, or 3-bedroom. I'm just saying. That came up originally, but we haven't talked about it in a few months. But that's an option if you're thinking about getting another unit. Victor, because of the hotels in front. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Johan Confidante, there's his number. There's his email. I mean, his website, oclawyers.com. But more importantly, the WhatsApp, +1 809-757-1573. Told him Eric told you to call me because you need to check out my contract because I'm thinking about pre-construction projects. I want to buy my assets because I can buy with no credit check, no qualified, no barriers to entry. Oh, yeah, La Bruja. We are going to be eating there for sure. Oh, well, I'm going to be eating there for life. Let's just put it that way. In fact, I'm going to be trying to get these guys, hey, man, you got to open up another spot at Larimar, quite frankly. All right, Mo Better. Okay, I see the hotel is blocking the view. So what part of the hotel are they facing? The back? The hotel has 300 rooms. There's going to be rooms in the hotel that are going to go around. Like, here, let me show. I think I have a picture of the hotel. Let me see. These are just renderings, though, but let me see if I have it still. Yeah, let's see here. No. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here goes a rendering. I don't know if this is what it's going to look like, but it goes around. There's going to be a Royal Sinestro. It's supposed to have like 300 rooms. So the front, these people are all going to have cliff, ocean view. Well, straight up, they're going to sell these as ocean view units because they are. And then you're going to go around this back side on the right. And I believe there's probably going to be units back there. So, I mean, unless they do something real sick where all the units are on one side, that would be crazy. I don't know if you can get 300. Well, you can get 300 studios maybe. If it takes up like 100 yards, you could. It's possible, I guess, and then have some suites upstairs or something, but I don't know their configuration. But if they don't, and it's a normal hotel, then once you wrap around on the back side, that'll face the Prime Towers or the interior of Larimar, which isn't all that bad. You'll see towers, you'll see pools, you'll see plush grounds, you'll see a walkway, a boulevard that you can walk on between there and the Prime or Boulevard or the Breeze Towers. So it's not too bad. You know, plus it'll be lit up. I mean, come on. Not a bad view. It'll be like if you're in Honolulu and you're 2-3 blocks back, kind of thing. You can live with it. You know, you're not gonna. It's not all bad. So we will see what happens. Yeah. So I see I skipped some things. Okay, now we're back. Now I'm back on track. But Mo's got it down. I damn sure don't even have to ask any questions. I mean, answer any questions. Look, he's got it down. Like he's got all these measurements. They're exactly right. Got that? He's got that right. He's got them all right. And oh, Mo's got this right too. Mix of saltwater man-made beaches and freshwater man-made beaches with waves. That's right. They're gonna have a little wave pool, not like the ones that's gonna be like a water park, but they're gonna push it, have something so there's waves coming up in these man-made beach areas. I'm like, I love 6-7 inch waves. That's cool to me. A little sound and a little relaxation. Hey, Mo's got it down. This is why this is crazy. And they will be 15th colors so that they illuminate at night. Damn, Mo's giving up the whole secrets. The marketing. Mo's can market this place now. He's right. This is what I was talking about with Larimar. If you start writing down everything that's going to be there, it's like you just get tired. You're just like, this just keeps going and going and going. It's like ridiculous. Ridiculous. George's Charles is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to your name. The emerging millionaire George's Charles is here. And he says his tagline, hi all. I smell money in here. That's right. He's exactly right. He knows where the money making Monday is, and he has shown up and he smells what we're cooking up in here because we want you to win, ladies and gentlemen. The government wants you to win. You just have to take the step and believe. If you're going to be playing it safe, nothing wrong with that. Give your money to the 401k man, the mutual fund man, Brian P. That's what it was. The mutual funds, Vanguard got fined because they took money and created another. They created another fund. And then those people that were in their regular funds took their money out and bought into the other funds. So when you took money out of the other fund, you know what happens? The stock price drops. And that offset a taxable event because these people withdrew their money, ladies and gentlemen. But can you believe the government actually came in to save the OCs? I can't believe it. What's going on? Colors. 15 different colors. Exactly. George's Charles. I mean, Mo Better giving out the secrets. Mo Better at George. What's up, big homie? Exactly. Exactly. I am assuming Horizon Towers is all sold out, correct? What's the price for these? No, Victor Marrero. Nobody's buying out Horizon View. Even the swim ups on the bottom that are for $271,000 are not sold out. You want to know why? Here's the reason why. Let's say it's a mathematical situation. That's where they're at now with Horizon. You're going to want to swim up a 2-bedroom. It's going to be around 1,235 or something like that square feet interior wise. The deck, I can't remember the number, but it's 300 square feet or something like that, right? Swim up, 271. Let's just say you have the best of both worlds. You put 20% down. 20% down, $54,000. Let's just 55, I'll round up, 55,000. Now, they say, okay, 30%. 30% of 270, 90,500. 90,500 divided by 20. Well, actually, you're going to have 21 payments. 90, if you did the payment plan, 90,000 divided by 21, $4,286 per month is what it's going to cost you if you do a payment plan at Horizon View. That's for a regular 2-bedroom unit. Most people, that's stiff. All right. So now after we go 271 for the swim up, they do have a 223 on the second floor. That's a 2-bedroom. That's around 1,150, 1,135 square feet. But that's going to cost you 223. Yeah, it is 223, 230. But you're still in the same ballpark. You're going to be spending $4,000 per month if you do monthlies. So everybody's looking around like, well, then I'll just get it something for half that price. I'll get something for 135. I'll get something for 155. Or so their payments might be 2,000, but they're not 4,200. They might be 1,800, but not 4,200. So that's where we're at. Only people that's going to pretty much in 21 months got to pay. Then the prices start escalating. So imagine you're doing 330 because you wanted a 3-bedroom. Now all of a sudden you got a big time problem. You got to not only put down 60 G's, now you still owe 270. And now you're going to tell you the same thing. We need 40% of 270. And now your payment's 6 G's a month. So it starts escalating. Just like why all the penthouse units aren't taken either, because at prime, the penthouse units are 320 some thousand. You're going to have to put down 10%. Well, I'll use 20 because if you put down 10%, you got to put down 30,000, and then you're going to pay 40% of that over the next 21 months. So, I mean, 120,000, 21 months. Sorry. I mean, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's 10 G's a year, a month, something like that. It's crazy. So that's why those are going to be, unless somebody comes in and wants to pay cash, because otherwise it makes no sense. You're going to be spending 8-9 G's a month. It's crazy. I haven't even done the numbers on that, but it's crazy. So that's why Horizon's sitting there, and it's not market. It's kind of weird how they marketed it from the beginning. All right. They have these lower price units at Paradise right now. You can get a 2-bedroom at Paradise for I don't even remember all the numbers because it's ridiculous. It's like 130,000 or something, 125,000, a 2-bedroom at Paradise. And you got a 1-bedroom at Paradise. Also 195,000 or something. I mean, so you have other options. Let's just put it that way. And they will be 15 colors so that they illuminate at night. Exactly. All right. Hello, all. I smell money in here. Exactly. Now I'm back. I'm caught back up, apparently. Okay. Not sold out. Not Eric. If La Bruja opened up another restaurant at Larimar, it's over. I know. I know, man. I know. I'm going to be talking to him about it. Victor. No, there are still units available. Talk to Gwen. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's still units available. It's just that there's a timeline, 21 payments. They're going to be the Horizon 1 is going to be delivered also first phase at the end of 2025. So now it takes a special person who either wants to pay cash or, like I said, you're going to be spending $4,000 a month minimum. And then all the rest of the units cost more. So, like I say, I don't know. It starts getting up there. And if you're not going to live there, which is what starts happening, right? Because people start realizing I might pay that if I'm living there because that would be my mortgage. I'm going to stay there. But now if you say I'm going to have a note of $4,000 to 4,500 or $5,000 and I'm going to rent this out eventually, that's a lot of heavy lifting. For some people, it's heavy lifting. Most people, it's heavy lifting. A lot of people don't even have a 5G mortgage. Come on. So only people that have a 5G and up mortgage, they would say, oh, I'll do that. But like I said, it's in the Dominican Republic. It's on the island. Are you really going to do that? So there you go. That and a lot of units. I just had stuff sent over to me today. Quite frankly, I could actually pull it up because I was curious because there's never any talk about it. And I have a hard time talking about it myself. Here, let me show you guys. In fact, I forgot I even had it because I just asked about it because I was curious. So I can actually show you guys. This is crazy. Let me see if I can flip this. Yeah. Look at this. So you'll see what I was referring to on the bottom. This is the first level. So you can see the 272 first level, and then you see the infamous one, the one that's 551,000 half moon pool swim up, and you see they have a over 2,500 square foot deck. That's why that's 500,000. Crazy, right? Still available. It's no surprise that nobody's bought it yet. Because at 551,000, you can buy villas, quite frankly. So I'm going to move up to, let's see here. This is second floor. Let's see, third floor. Third floor is only 238. Not bad. But once you start getting to the third floor, they have units for 300,000, 400,000. And those units are 3-bedroom, 3 baths, 3-bedroom, 4 baths, which is interesting. But they have a unit that's 1,700 square feet, 1,780 square feet roughly. And this deck is insane. It looks like is this right? 1,600. Yeah, 1,600. This is crazy. 1,700 square foot terrace. And like a 1,720 square foot place. That's insane. That's like 400,000. But anyhow, you guys can see some numbers again. I don't know if you can see that. Look, down at the bottom, you'll see on the far right, that's when things start escalating because those are larger units because they have a big terrace. But generally, 235, we're up on the fourth floor, 235. So I thought they were more than that. They've changed the pricing. They're in first phase pricing still. Okay, 235, 236 on the 7th floor, but your deck's only going to be 21 square feet. I mean, 220, 240 square feet, 300 square feet. On the 5th floor, 231,000. Not bad. Yeah, you guys can see for yourself. The prices are still first phase. So they're, well, like I said, as each month goes by, people have to determine if they want to spend 4 G's a month. And then after next month go by, instead of 4,200, it might be 4,400 because another month, you got less months. 20 months and you owe 80 G's. Yeah, that'd be 4 G's a month. So, yeah, but you can still get 228. That's still in the ballpark. Anything 250 and under is a winner. Just so you guys know, I didn't even look at this earlier today. 235. They do have 440s and 351s, and they're not penthouse units, but they do have them because they have one has how about a 3,000 square foot terrace? 3,000. 270 square meters. Look at this, $440,000. That's insane. That takes a special person to have that. That's crazy when you think about it. That's insane. But just letting you guys know, that's what we're dealing with over there, Victor Morrell. That's why they haven't sold out. You see all they're empty. Crazy. Crazy. Victor, no, there are still units available. Talk to Gwen. Yeah, plenty. Yeah, the super and quite frankly, Horizon is understated. First of all, you don't have to leave Horizon. Horizon is special. They have their own beach club. So Horizon is going to have their own beach club, and then they can and people in Horizon can still go to the owners beach club on the cliff. But Horizon View owners are going to have their own beach club. their own restaurant, their own fitness center, their own shopping center. It's crazy. And some more. I don't even know. We have a picture of them having a one of them pools, infinity pools on a higher floor. We don't know if that was, just for show or if it's actually going to happen. But we do know they were talking fitness center, restaurant, their own retail shopping, so they never have to leave. That is what they said. You're not going to have to leave if you stay there. Everything's going to be there. If you want to leave, you live in one of the coolest places, yeah, you're going to go play golf, you're going to go down to the sports court or whatever, but for all intents and purposes, everyday living, shopping downstairs, pool, nightclub, not nightclub, pool, beach club, children's playground area, everything's there. That was the idea. It's going to be the jewel of Larimar. But unfortunately, most people are like, I don't want to spend $4Gs a month for a 2-bedroom unit. And then if you buy one of these $400,000 units, that would be a person that's probably going to pay cash. But I'm just saying, your payments would be off the charts. Try to pay $120,000 plus in 20 payments. That's $6Gs a month. So it gets up there. All right. We will see. And you still got to buy furniture. I'm just saying, for those big ass decks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get rich or die trying. That's what we're doing here, because you have no choice. Think about this. We have a retiree happening now. Victor Marrero's retiring. He's been putting in work for 20, 30 years. He's been doing what you're supposed to do, making investment in equities, making investments into assets that pay him. But he did not retire earlier than this. So luckily he's retiring and his health is fine. He can still travel and get around. But the reality of the situation is that's not 100% of everybody. So there's some people that are working their butts off. They get ill and their body starts, shutting down. They can't do what they used to do. Their travel time and going places is pretty much nil. And you were working your behind off for 10 years, 20 years, 25 years. So get rich or die trying is a thing, not just a 50 Cent's album. All-time record high for consumer debt as people don't make enough money because the corporations need to make money. Then you have to pay for it. The necessities, no way around it. But you know what happens in America and around the world? People say, I'm not going to spend money on necessities. I'm going to spend money on necessities and liabilities. I don't care. Just like what's happened at Black Friday, all-time record high. It's ridiculous. $9.8 billion, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine? Can you imagine as a group, just a simple JEPI, JEPI, JEPQ, just a simple JEPI at 10% or JEPQ at 10%? That'd be 9.8. Look at this. Look at this. This would be like 900. This would be like $980 million every year if you had a 10% return. Combined. This is what's going on. But yet people are out here buying up liabilities. And guess what? When this interest rate goes down next time, you can't be crying. You were fairly warned. You better get something that goes up, that increases in value when they reduce the Federal Reserve rate. Things that pop, real estate, stock market, those pop. So you should be holding one or both. All right. That's all I'm going to tell you, right? It's very, very simple. They messed up. You get to win again. But after this next little chain event that happens, you're not going to be able to, your $500,000 house in a neighborhood, you're not going to be able to afford a $900,000 house, $850,000 house. That's where we're going with this when they reduce the interest rate this time. These $500,000 houses potentially could be 800-900 a mil, and they're going to break out the 40-year loan because there's no way they're going to do just why people can't afford Lambos or all these supercars. And people are like, here, take this 10-year note, 12-year note. They won't do that on a normal car, but they'll do it on the supercars. Here, take this lease. So what if you pay $2,000 per month? Just a lease. Can't drive no more than 3,000, 4,000 miles a year, in some cases less. So you're not going to be driving, putting any wear and tear on it. You're just going to be looking good every now and then. But yet, you can turn it back in, get another one. Or you want to try and buy it, fine. But we'll give you a 12-year note. Sure. No problem. I mean, it's crazy. So that's what they're going to do with homes. And once they reduce the interest rate and once they allow you to make an extra amount of 10 years worth of payments, your whole life now, your whole life, 40 years, ladies and gentlemen, 20 to 40 makes you 60. And how many people at 20 is going to want to buy a house or can afford a house that's going to be $600, $700, $1 million plus? Not going to happen. But people out here doing this, they should have been down there getting their Yield Max ETF on. They should have been getting TSLY. They should have been getting OARK. They should have been getting anything. PSEC, AGNC, NLY, ARR, ORC, IEP, JEPI, JEPQ. Jesus. Do we have more? Dynex, DYNEX. I don't know their stock symbol. I'm just saying. And by the way, I believe Brian P gave us one. I can't remember. And I didn't. What was it? That's why you got to always keep that pen, pad, and paper ready, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Brian P, he mentioned something the other day. And I didn't get my notes out. Let me see. Where is it? I know I wrote it down. Maybe Brian P, if he's still here, he'll remind us what it was. Because it was doing 13.9 or somewhere like that. Yeah, I got to have the notes here somewhere about it. I got to find it. Because it was around 13.9, somewhere like that. No. Okay. Well, we'll see. I got it here. I have notes, but I can't find the one he was talking about. All right. Let's see. Yeah. 4K a month. Forget about making money. If you have that payment, it's because you plan to live there. So having a little income will offset some of your costs. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why they're not going to. That's my point of view too. Because a person, if you're going to spend $4,000 a month for your down payment, not saying I don't know what your overall is going to be. I mean, you'd owe like 120, 115,000. So your payment won't be that much on that side of the coin. But I mean, for 4Gs, you can buy 3 more projects. I mean, you get a project, Vista Cana, you can get 2 units at it's crazy. You can get a unit right now and a unit at Pre's and still not pay 4Gs. So that's what's crazy about that. Oh, here we go. Brian P still here. ARLP. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. That energy company. And since I could not find that on my note list here, that's crazy. It's got to be here somewhere, but I'm writing it down again. Yeah, energy stock for the long run, but I needed to do some research. So, because I didn't know what energy they were. LP, yours usually means gas. So, oh, here we go. He wrote it in 2149, and he says coal. Oh, I'm not a fan of that. They're trying to get rid of coal. That's interesting. But can they? Doubtful. But again, they're giving out kicking dividends, and you still 13, 14%. So again, it's worth looking into if you're interested in energy stocks. Check it out. I'm not interested in coal, quite frankly. So unfortunately, even though they're kicking at 13.8, 14%, whatever it is, I'm like, I don't know about that. I need to be a little more diversified, not on something they're trying to destroy. Coal is it. All right. But still, nonetheless, everybody, everybody has opportunity here. I just mentioned what, 8 REITs. I think your mortgage should not be higher than 30% of your potential. Oh, Jesus. Victor Marrero, I agree with you 110. But as you know, how do you sell to people who are not qualified for a $400,000-$500,000 house and up? What do? People, they do what anybody would do, trying to make a deal. They say no problem. We supposed to do 30% max. We're going to 37. We're going to 39. And ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to do that. Because when you start getting into 40% of your income, first of all, let's just say you make, well, in order to have a $500,000 house, okay, look, you got to make 100. Your household has to be over like 140, 150 with no debt hardly. So let's just say you made 150 just to make it even, right? And then if you have your own business, it may be one thing, but if you work for somebody, then you just might as well say 40 G's gone. I mean, so now you're down to 110 to 100. And then you go around 30% of your income annually is going to be over 50 G's. It's going to be 50 G's. So now you're going to have a $4,800, $4,500 note. You might go, no problem. No problem. I make 10 G's a year, but there's a problem. You make 10 G's a month is the problem. You make 12 G's a month, but after you get taxed, it's down to 9 something. After then, you call up your insurance guys and you say, hey, I need insurance. And they go, no problem. We have you, but you're going to have to pay $6,000 per year. So you just start adding this stuff up. You go 50 G's, 56 G's. Then the property tax guy comes up and says, hey, you just bought this. You know, the house was previously sold for $400,000. Your property tax was only 5 G's. But now because you bought the house for another $200,000, the assessed value went up. So now you got to pay $7,500. So now you start realizing, wait a minute, there goes 50, there goes another 13, that's 63. After I got taxed, I'm down to 110 to 100. All I have is 37,000 left, $300 a month, and I got food, I got electricity I got to deal with. Might as well take out another 12, 13,000 annually. Now you got HOAs, and there goes another, well, let's just say 2 G's, 3 G's. It easily starts adding up, and heaven forbid if you have a car and you're paying the $734 per month on that, there's another 10 G's. And then you're like 60% of the population living paycheck to paycheck because now you're like, damn, I'm spending 90 G's a year because they allowed me to do a 40% loan. Starts getting crazy, and there's the pitfall. So again, Black Friday proves nobody's thinking about what Victor Marrero is talking about, 30%. You're putting yourself in danger for life. Because if you don't have assets and you're doing what people just did in the last 3 days, all-time record high for Black Friday, this is going to end very, very badly. You think there's homeless people now? What do you think is going to happen over the next 2 years when there's a boom? And a lot of the middle class right now who's barely hanging on won't be able to afford to live anywhere. That's going to be very bad, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why I'm here. We're preaching. Get your assets. Buy into something that gives you a return on investments while you can. While you can is the key word. Oil and gas too. All right, Brian P. Now you got me back. You got me back because LP normally means gas. So when they call themselves ARLP, I'm thinking gas. So if you say gas, oil, and coal, I can live with that. Now, give me my 13.5% rate of return. But then again, if you have yield max ETFs, it's kind of hard to go down to 13. When I have IEP, ARR, ORC, and they're like 15% and up, 17% and up, 18% and up, I'm like, hard to go down under 13. But there are risk factors. Be diversified. Nothing wrong with 13.5. I don't know what it is. Go check it out, ladies and gentlemen, what their dividend is. But I would be checking them out. Royalties growing portfolio of mineral and royalty. All right. I like it. A3 Saval is in the house. Another investor is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he brings his tagline. Hello, fellow investors. Happy Monday night. Happy Monday night to you too, A3 Saval. Greatly, greatly happy to see you once again. And I'll say it again. May 10th through the 15th is another SSN Lifestyle SSN Nation event in Punta Cana. We have a lot more to discuss and talk about. But again, I can't say anything until I know what I can do on Wednesday night. So don't miss Wednesday night live stream. Because if he says, yes, all this can be done, oh, my. It's going to get nice and saucy up in here for the next few years. You guys are going to come along for the ride. Like I said, these challenges that these guys put on the table in the DR were just like, yeah, if you can do this, you can do that. We'll do this and we'll do that. And they're just like talking like, because they know most people don't have capabilities to do stuff. And I'm just listening like, are you for real? Really? Okay, you're going to pay me. And it ain't going to be no freaking hundreds of thousands either. They're like, well, if you do it, then we'll give you millions. I'm like, this is child's play. They gave me a challenge. I think I'm going to meet the challenge. And I'm going to do some other damage as well. That's what's going to be funny. I'm going to do some other damage. So, you guys, I'm excited. I just know Johan's going to go, yes, Eric, we can do what you want to do. And then some. Brian P. Oh, KILP or Clip, isn't it? I thought it was KLIP. Is it KILP? I think it's KLIP. Anyhow, it's either KILP or KLIP, either one. But you'll know the difference because when you go look it up, you'll see over 25%. Yeah, it is Clip. That's a Yomax ETF with an S at the end.com, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you smash that like button. All right, you know what time it is. We've been talking for about an hour. Yep, KLIP stock. You know what? Let me go look at something. Yeah, I can never get this dividend for Clip. Isn't it over $8.66 per share? Wow. 47.93. Good God almighty. What is their stock price right now? $8.66 divided by their stock price. Anybody. KLIP. What's their, why can't I? It's not what I wanted. I need their stock price right now. We'll make this normally short and sweet, but not tonight. Let's see. $17. That's like 50%. 8.6. It is 50%. Are you kidding me? Okay, $8.66 a year divided by $17.37. That is 50%. 66 is 32. So it's 49, just what they said, 49.9 or 49.8, whatever the case may be. It's damn near 50%. Thank you so much. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Another gem. But I suggest you do your own due diligence. Make sure you check. It's on a downward cycle, which means I need to start worrying about if they get any lower, they might start saying, well, why are we giving all this profit away? Let's keep some of it in-house. Just saying. Got to pay attention when you buy into these high yield stocks like this. But again, this could be one of those times, buy the assets while the markets are doing this because when Jerome Powell drops, these stocks will go back up in a safer zone. And can you imagine the money that you put in now is earning on a cycle of 49%? And the stock is getting healthier. And the money you already put in is reinvesting. And now you're just churning out money, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Yep. Brian P., I know he's excited right now. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no feeling like making the right decision. No feeling. If somebody said I have $10,000 in my duffel bag of cash, and I'm going to take my $10,000 and go buy Clip, and then Clip is giving you like 80 cents every month, and you just so happen to have like 3,000 shares. 3,000 times 80 cents is $2,400 per month. Do you know what people can do with $2,400 per month of extra income? Well, some people say, I'm reinvesting. Why should I only have 3,000 shares? What if I spend $2,400 on $17 stock and I get another, what, 100, 150? And now when the next dividend comes out next month, I just don't have 3,000 shares. I have 3,150 shares. That's earning 80 cents. So now instead of 2,400, I get an extra, what, 100, 150 bucks, 2,500, 2,550. Now you understand the power of compound interest. Let it ride. Keep rolling. It's got 400 shares. There you go. So 80 cents every month. That's pretty good. Is that like $320? Yeah. It's like $320. If they averaged 80 cents, that would be $320 out of 400. That's pretty significant. Pretty significant. 1,750. So he spent 400 times 17. So he's spending the money, ladies and gentlemen, putting it in assets that pay him. So now he's been sharing with us what he has, and from what he has, he's clocking like some ungodly amount every month from dividends. Because now I didn't know he had this too. So when you start throwing in a 500 here, 2,400 here, now it's at 3 G's. You got some other stuff that I know about. This man could be doing like 4 G's a month, sitting around, 50 G's a year, reinvesting it. And now it's going to snowball into another 20%, 30% on top of that. That would be insane. To be able to turn 40 into 48, 50,000 by the end of the year that you're getting in dividends. Welcome to the Wealth Club. There you go, Brian P. Again, very proud of you. Thank you so much for coming on the live stream last week. That was awfully nice of you. Thank you so much. But keep doing the damn thing, man. Just make sure you pay attention. Don't just let it ride. Make sure every now and then figure out another place that you can parlay some of those profits into. Because whenever you get high rates of return on anything, it's usually high risk, even though I don't know of how risky these are. But always keep in mind, it's good to have the profit, but use some of that profit and put into some other lower risky funds, even though they're only going to do 15% or 12%. At least you always have that churning as well, because the big chunks, that's going to increase faster, but you want to save some elsewhere. All right. Things happen. All right. Things happen. Again, if you're new here, I give out I have stories every now and then. Here's one story. So there's a bank that I had in the state of Georgia. The bank goes out of business, or shall I say out of business, whatever you want to call it. But the depositors' money went to another bank. The bank said, we are not giving up the brokerage account. And the other guys are like, what do you mean? You're out of business. They said, we're not giving up the brokerage account. Lawsuits ensued. 2, 3, 4, 5 years go by. Money still locked up. FDIC bank. All right. You just never know what's going to happen. All right. That's all I'm trying to say, even though this was a bank. But nonetheless, things happen. So make sure you have money in a different bank. Put your profits into different pieces because you never know when something's going to happen. Another story I'm not involved with in LA, people broke into the safe deposit warehouse in LA, took the boxes because the safe deposit boxes have no record of what was inside. The owners of of the boxes could not declare any losses. Prove that it's yours. Well, it was in the box. Prove it. Insurance companies were dodging people. The government didn't want to give people back based on the insurance. Oh, yeah. So you want to stay diversified. All right. Just keep this in mind. Things happen. QQQ, nothing wrong with that. VOO, nothing wrong with that. VOO, actually, hold on a second. Let me go look at something. Let's go look at VOO. Is it under 400? Let's go see. We're doing this again. Okay. I'll get out of this. VOO. Jeez. I don't know what's going on. I think I have a. All right. It's 417. All right. So it's over 400. So that's not exciting, that much exciting. It's more exciting last year at 380. And then it did drop to 377 October 27th, but now it's on the rise as expected. Jerome Powell, he's our buddy. You got to be in on it. Hey, there's nothing wrong with checking out VOO. That's one of the stocks, man. VOO. All right. So while we're at the Vanguard Group, let's go VTI. Total stock market fund is at 225. Where we at? Okay, beautiful. 52-week low, 187. 52-week high, they're there. 228.97. It's back. And just think, nothing has even started yet. So again, a lot of opportunity with V stocks. Let's get to technology a little bit. VCR. Let's see what they've been doing. 297, also all-time high. Or shall I say 52-week high, 213. So we're nowhere near 13. So look at this. These guys are doing fine since last. Oh, that's not a year. Let's see what this is. Yeah, it's went up since last year. Vanguard, VCR, doing great. Let's see what we got with the old standby. A little more safer. Let's see. We got VTSAX. Looks like it's the same thing. Total stock market index. Yep, just a little bit. 13.75. Well, most people will take that 13.75 year over year, but it's going to get higher. So those are some Vanguards. I'm missing. Let me see. I can't remember another one. All right. But anyhow, there you go. Oh, I thought I had it on screen. It's all right. QQQ, which is one of Victor Morell's specialties. Let's go look. That's the specialty. Victor Morell specialty, Invesco. Oh, speaking of Invesco, 52-week high. It's near there. And by the way, I'm just going to mention this, but do your own due diligence. IVR. All right. IVR. Put that down on your books. Look at this. All right. I know you see $7.80. See this here? 20% dividends. I'm just saying. So thank you, Invesco, for mentioning it. All right. Thank you for mentioning QQQ. Their IVR is still doing 20%, which is incredible. at this Fed funds rate. If you can get in now and there's no repercussions, if the Fed do what I think they may do, reduce interest rates, we'll see. Jerome Powell said, don't worry, Eric, we're not going to do anything with it. Whether we reduce it or nothing, you still win. He's absolutely right. We win. By not reducing it, we win. And reducing it just speeds up the timeline that you have to get in. Once they reduce it, get in, buy now. But not doing anything with the federal funds rate, you can just chill and buy these dividend stocks until your heart's content. And anything that can do 15, 20% or more in dividends right now, and they can keep it up, you win, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be ungodly. That means get rich or die trying. You have an opportunity. This may be the last opportunity, because if stock prices go to all-time highs, that means dividend yields go down dramatically. So let me give you an example. But Curtis Davis is here. Mr. Financial's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to his name. And he's known as Mr. Financial in this YouTube street. And he brings the tagline, SSN Academy, SSN University, the no guru zone, ladies and gentlemen. We're giving you information that people pay thousands of dollars for some strange reason, but not here. And Curtis Davis is part of the no guru zone, because on his channel, Chili Davis, Chilly, he gives out information on stock market tips and updates throughout the day, evening, and night. You never know when he's going to drop some valuable information. Go show some love. Smash like buttons. Subscribe to his channel. Click the all notification bell, please. Go show some love. He's trying to help people too, out the kindness of his heart, trying to get everybody on that rising tide in their boat so we all hit the jackpot, because you have a shot at this. It's not high risk. We're not telling you to go invest in some crypto stuff. This is actually regulated stock market, regulated real estate. Everybody can get in. Just take your pick where you want to get in. Fit in wherever you can get in, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it works. And how can I forget? Good evening, family. ABMM, always be making money. You have tools to do it. Are you going to walk through the door to make it happen? You shouldn't have been out here on Black Friday. I'm sure some of you may not have been, but damn, $9.8 billion, an all-time record, 15% higher than last, 7.5% higher than last year. How? 60 to 65% of the population is living paycheck to paycheck. But when it comes to Black Friday, they'll swipe the card. No problema. Unbelievable. Yahweh J, another investor, is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. Thank you so much for that. And he brings his tagline this evening. Hello, SSN Nation. Watching from hot Punta Cana. Hot. Oh, my. Yeah. Bring the dry fit clothing only, my man. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for getting in tonight from Punta Cana. Ah, man, I'll be over there in a couple of weeks. I buy some stocks. Yes, Brian P. buys stocks for sure. He's buying the equities, ladies and gentlemen. He's smart. Because the stocks are not, the ones that you want are not at all-time highs. So he's getting in on the dividend game where the dividends are at all-time highs. He'd rather put his money into what's an all-time high on return on investment, because the stock price will not stay this same amount. When they reduce the interest rate, stock market starts moving, all the stocks start generally going up. So now your yield is going to be higher. I've said this 3 times tonight, so you understand. You have every opportunity right now for 13, 14, 15, 20, 25, 30% ROI on an annual basis for whatever you've been investing over the last year. So all I'm saying is that's how you're going to get rich, but you don't have to die trying, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Buy assets. It's very simple. Some of you would be like Yahweh J. He's also buying some real estate. No credit check, no qualifying, because we're doing pre-construction. And in fact, at Sabana, they do owner financing. As long as you put 20, well, okay, you can put 20% down, no credit check, no qualifying. You just make monthly payments for 8 years. But nobody says you can't refi in 2 years or 3 years. Now, it's going to cost you at this point, because they're going to be finished in about 2 years. You'd have to pay almost, well, $2,900. So it is what it is, but nonetheless, you can do it. It's in Sabana, equestrian and residences with condos and equestrian center. You heard me right. Horses, horseback riding, horse training, equestrian center, stables. Unbelievable. All right. Clubhouse, 5 pools, co-working spaces, cafe bar. Yeah, at an equestrian center type of a project, high end. That's where the owners live. Of Vista Cana. That's where they live. That's crazy. And the 1 bedroom's 196, 205,000. But there's a problem. At Sabana, their contract is weird. It says in their contract that they can charge you whatever they increase the price. Now, we did have somebody interested from SSN Nation, and the best they would do was agree to putting a cap of, I think it was 10%. Which, if you can live with the 10% price increase, if it happened, then it'd be one hell of a deal. If you can't live with 10%, then it's not a hell of a deal. It's that simple. All right, just letting you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, please smash the like button. We don't have enough likes on the video. I know we have more people than this watching, so let's go on any platform. All right, come on now. Show some love out there. It's Christmas time. The least you can do is do ho, ho, ho. Smash the like button at no cost. All right, so you guys know I like playing little videos. Let me see if I have something here. I wish I had different videos, because most of these are Larimar videos, but we have something else, because we have our man Nestor. Well, first I'm going to play, let's see, that one's 56. I'm going to play this one. I'll be a little vain, so we'll play this one.
Hablemos de inversión desde Punta Cana. Con Genaro Llamas. Presentado por Inmo Caribe, el Master Broker número 1 del Caribe.
Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. We are very happy to stay with my good friend Eric Bear, from the YouTuber of SN Nation. And we are very happy to talk about investment. Welcome, Eric. Really good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Happy to be here. This is my subject matter. I love it.
You know how happy we are that you be with us. You know.
That's
Yes, I know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, had to play a little. Yes, you saw it. Canopus America. Where can you find it? Canopus.com. Canopus Chile. I'm just saying. Worldwide, ladies and gentlemen. So, episode 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there will be some more coming out in about 3 weeks. All right. Hint, hint. Now, full episode shall be playing on my channel probably sometime later this week. All right. But in the meanwhile, it's streaming at Canopus America. South America, Caribbean, all over. All right. Expanding the horizons, ladies and gentlemen. Courtesy of good friend. The takeover has commenced. All right. QQQY, Brian P. He's going off the reservation. He says, I'm going to go with some QQQ. What the heck? He's like, I'm not going to be playing much longer. Look, see, this is what starts happening when a man starts having all this dividend money coming in. It's what starts happening. Don't get crazy now. Don't get too crazy. Here's the year over year, 52-week high, 20, 52-week low, 17. So it's just been basically sitting at the same boot. That ain't working. Don't get crazy, man. You have everything in place right now. Everything. Duffel bag of cash could be rolling in, but that's a taxable event if you do that. Just let it keep rolling, man. Rising. Don't get crazy. Yep, NLY, he put that. Yes, I've mentioned that before, and he's mentioning it now. NLY, ladies and gentlemen, that's around what, 13? I think it's something like 13. Let's go look. If I'm not mistaken, it's 13. 13 point something. Let's see. 14.91. Close enough. That's not bad. Almost 15%. There you go. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. All right. Yep. He's like, I know. He's like, I know. I know you know, man. Don't give up the 10, 12, 15% annually. You're doing a hell of a job, man. You're in the right place at the right time. You've done the damn damage right now. Now you have to preserve it. All right. Because I like I said, you've shared with us some of the numbers of shares. So I know thousands per month are coming in just from dividends. And you have to be smart about, putting some somewhere that works a little different, even though you have to compromise. Just don't go keep it all in those spaces. Make sure you spread it a little bit. Good. I'm not. Exactly. All right. Good, man. Good job. You've been doing a hell of a job so far. Don't spoil it, man. Just let it ride. Let it ride. And then take out a little kibbles and butts after a year goes by. So you have a taxable event of 15% maybe. That's about it. And, talk to an accountant. Speaking of that, let's see if we're going to have our wonderful woman on named Claudia. That's right. We have our friends that's accountants. Claudia should be on again. Let me see if I've heard from her. See if we can get a day coming by when she's going to come by. Let's see. Okay. Yep. Exactly. Assistant says, yeah, okay. She's hopefully she can come by before the end of the month because there's taxable events that people can avoid, and that's be a good thing for her to talk about, quite frankly. Just so you guys know. Just so you know. Oh my God! Somebody sent me a message. I see water. Yeah. That's right. They saw some of the video about the one I played where it's showing nighttime with the lights, and then the daytime you can see the water. They're like, I can see water. Yeah, exactly. That's worth its weight in gold when you are staying at an island and you can tell people you have ocean view. It doesn't matter if it's from 5 miles away. You got clear ocean view. You're at the mountaintop. So what? If you're on the mountains and you can see the ocean from the mountains, you're good. You don't have to be at the ocean. You're still good, right? That's how it works. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you smash that like button. We gave out some dividends because get rich or die trying. You don't have to. You have an opportunity. Even if you only had $100, get started. Because right now, if you go to YieldMax ETFs, as long as you buy into one of their, if you go buy their stocks before the 4th of the month, you'll receive dividends by the middle of the month, whether it's the 15th, 16th, or 17th. you'll get dividends that soon, and then every month thereafter about the middle of the month. So reinvest them, and now you're compounding. And even if you did nothing for the rest of your life, at least, it just keeps getting you 25, 30%, and it keeps compounding. You're not going to be mad. $30 a year, 130. I mean, it can add up. I don't have a calculator, but 30 years later, who knows what the amount would be. So if they lasted that long, that's another thing we don't know. But those are just examples. Now, okay, one announcement I forgot about the crypto. Bad news. SSN Lifestyle Boogie Gopher Club, Ring of Fire. They haven't given any bad news. Let's just put it that way. They've said that they've bought this company, which is a shell company in Nevada, which I don't know the transactions of it. And then now they're in a silent period because they're saying they're trying to get on NASDAQ or whatever. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll be dropping a video tomorrow. I'm back. But the point is, the reason I'm going to be dropping a video is because they're BS. That's all I'm going to say. It's just their BS. First of all, let's get real. You guys, you're pretty smart out here. If somebody tells you that they bought a company and they're going to sell stocks and they're going to deal in crypto, in America, SEC and crypto means regulations. No way around it. So the fact is, when they say we're going to be on NASDAQ and we're going to be a crypto company or involved with crypto, I believe that is, I don't know who their attorney is, but clearly not a very wise move. That's just for starters. Second thing, you can go to miraclefacts.com because it appears there's whistleblowers who were at the office working or have knowledge from, I don't know, some special groups. I don't know who's putting out this information, but you can go to miraclefacts.com to find out about cash flow NFT and the Boogie Gopher Club, and it's not looking good from that perspective either. They weren't paying their bills. Somebody put a file in that we don't know about the nodes. They had this nodes thing going on, and apparently it's not working. And then the guy posted up of their bill wasn't paid. I'm just like, this is crazy. No stores are open, or one store is open, but the Germany store is not open. And clearly we're a year later, 2 years later, a year and a half later, and they still have one store open or no stores open, no business, no point of sale machines, no ATM machines anywhere. Exchange is funky. There's nothing. Vodafone deal, that whatever that was, I don't know what that is. And now they're talking about North Cyprus building a casino using crypto coins as some sort of collateral. That will not work. And then you cannot use United States citizens, which is a problem. Come on. This is not going to work. Can't be done. So this is a death knell. Death knell. I'll be breaking out a video. And actually, Brian P. Hey, Eric, have you seen that Tesla truck? Yes, I've seen the Tesla truck. It's over for them. Exactly. It's going to be like FTX. That's exactly right. It's going to be like FTX, except it's worse. They didn't put any money in the hands of congressmen and officials in the government. So that's what's even worse. is that they're just an ordinary company doing some nonsense and telling people that they have an NFT and then turning around talking. Let me put it to you another way. Any individual in America, or you don't have to be in America, but if you're soliciting and talking to an American audience and you say you had an NFT, but now you have shares, the SEC's ears are like, did he just say you had an NFT, but now you have shares? Crypto and stocks, that does not work at all. And crypto doesn't work in America at all. And if you're an American citizen, it don't matter where you are. You better hope your passport does not get dinged, because you're going to be picked up at the airport in an EU country or United States if this thing goes sideways, and it might go sideways. In fact, it is going to go sideways, quite frankly. There's a lot of stuff. I actually know some more stuff, but I'm not even going to say nothing. You'll see it all unfold shortly, like, let's just say 72 hours. That's all I'm going to say. So I don't know how to say this. Let's just say that there'll be some new news in the next 72 hours. All right. But it's pretty much a wrap. They were lying the whole time. Straight up. The only thing they did was go down and get stores, use our money to get the branding for Miracle Cash and More, lease out office space. They don't own the store space. They just lease it out, just like me and you. Any of us could go to the EU, any of the countries, and say, hey, we want to open a business. They're going to say, okay, go down and get a license. Go do what you got to do. Go find your office space. We'll be there to inspect. How much is the rent? You can do that anywhere in the world. That's not special. What's special is if you had an exchange, if you had point of sale systems, if you had ATM machines, if you had an insurance program, now that would be special. But you have none of that, and you have some stores like it's shut down. Yeah, there's stores that they had open, but they're not open. So it was all a facade just so you would send in more money after you go, oh, there's a store. That's good. There's somebody behind the store. And then my question in July, when they came back showing the stores, I was like, okay, why is it that you never go to the store and show that there's an ATM at the store? Where's the point of sale system in the store? Why don't you show us what you do in a store? Wouldn't that would be a normal business procedure? You opened a store, then you would show people what you do there, so you would bring in traffic. Say, hey, this is what we do. Come down. We can help you out. But no, you never showed anything. And then when you did show the stores, all it was a desk, somebody standing at the desk. You're faking the transactions. And then I'm like, where's the ATM, point of sale? And what about an office space where people allegedly can do their insurance program for the rentals? None of that. You said last year in 2022, you had it ready to go. Now, nothing in 2023. So in my mind, scam, as it turns out, unfortunately. And all I can really say about this is the sorries, because we were talking about it. It looked real good. Everybody took their shots. But the other thing is, at least you didn't put in $5,000 yourself. So if you had a little piece, that was better than putting in the full Monty, fortunately. So yes, I did hit up Micah a few days, yesterday, the day before. He won't talk to me, but I still hit him up. I have his info. I hit him up. I said, hey man, you could send back some money now, because this ain't gonna happen. I don't care what you say. It ain't gonna go down. Yeah. I'll take you up on those refunds, but I know it ain't coming. But all I'm saying is it's pretty bad. All right. So I think Micah, Hakan, and their little crew, I think they're probably going to be at stake of their freedom eventually, because they're U.S. citizens. and U.S. citizens in crypto and selling abroad, doing all this crazy, and then you're doing what you're not supposed to be doing. Here's the last little tip of the iceberg. I haven't verified this myself, but I'll be verifying it tomorrow. They allegedly lost their EU license to even do their stores. So they would be operating illegally. And allegedly due to money laundering. So that means they cannot do what they were doing. So notice, no mention of point of sale, ATM, insurance, none of that stuff, because they couldn't do it. So I was wondering why they haven't talked about it in 3, 4, 5 months. Well, now we know they lost their license. They can't do what they said they were going to do. Vodafone, where's that? Can't do it. Don't have it. Can't do it. Not licensed for it. Lost it. So that's gone. Oh, yeah, it's bad. So unfortunately, it looks like that's going to be an L. It's going to be a bad L. Not bad. I mean, it's an L. Any L in the financial world is bad. All right. Especially by some dumbasses. They talked a good game, videos, talked a good game, sounded sincere. The dudes are out here doing whatever, but in behind the scenes, a joke. And I got a hit list, and not a hit list as in to die list. I just got the lists. 7 people are on the list. And you know it's a small world sometimes. So that's why I always have 7 people. I don't usually keep lists in my head. But these guys, there's some things that happened in the background where one guy, while I was on a 3-way call with him a few months back that I never talked with you guys about, and the guy started talking reckless, and he's actually one of the people that do their Zoom calls. And so I'm on the phone telling him, hey, man, you guys ain't doing what you guys said you're doing. You're sitting over here on the Zoom calls acting like everything's all good. So then he's like talking like, yeah, whatever. I go, what do you mean, whatever? And then he's like, oh, all you have is only a few of these NFT things. No big deal. I was like, what the? And then he's like, are you coming to Miami? I was like, dude, if I come to Miami, it's going to be a problem. First of all, you're going to lie in my face about what you're doing. Second of all, after you lie in my face, I'm going to have flashbacks on that conversation we had on the phone when you were acting all big and bad. We got problems. So I don't want to come to Miami because I know I'm going to have a problem because I'm going to do something to you. So I said, I'm not coming because it's a waste of my time because I know you're lying. So that happened. And so I have a list. And if I see any of those clowns, because that talk on the phone stuff, that's one thing I don't play. I come see you. All right? I come see you when I want to see you. I don't play this talking bullshit on the phone. Let's just call it what it is. Anyhow, back to business in hand, ladies and gentlemen. Now, get rich or die trying. And we tried crypto. Disaster. Disaster. The 1% a month or a year, the 3% a day or a year, the Celsius, the Nexos, the everything, implosions, NFTs, everything bad. And another one. So there's only one left. Debtbox node, minted. Haven't moved it. By the way, if Laverne Penix is here, I haven't moved the NFT off. It's crazy. But nonetheless, we only have one project still standing, and that's on life support because they had a SEC TRO. And the SEC alleges that you're doing crypto with United States citizens. You're under SEC ruling. Now you're going to have a problem. So anyhow, T-minus 48 hours, there will be some more news about the clowns. Boogie Gopher Club, Cashflow NFT, Hakan, Micah, and their crew. Crew of misfits is what they are. And oh yeah, French Montville's added to the crew too. because he's another guy on YouTube, and I reached out to him and I kept telling him, I said, hey man, you're going to Europe, you're doing all this stuff, you're acting like everything's fine, but you actually went over there. What's going on? And he would always say, oh, everything's fine. Well, now I talked to somebody else that's in the room too, and they're like, dude, everything was a lie. That's why they never showed their offices. I was like, what? What do you mean? There is no teams, staffs of teams of nothing. I was like, oh, this is not good. This is not good. So, yeah, I'm naming some names right now. Ed, yeah, when I see you, we got to talk. I don't give a shit. All right? We got to talk. Talking all that BS, man. Nah, when I see you, we got to talk. I'm going to see you too. Ray, I'm going to see you too. Yeah, you too. Talking all that BS, and your girlfriend. I'm going to see her too. All right. Y'all don't know who I really am, but it's fine. We ain't going to be on YouTube. We'll see you. All right. Yeah, everybody can record it. I'll see you. All right. There we go. Here we go. Let's see. I got some notes. To move that NFT is very difficult. Laverne Penix, I know. Did you move it though? Because I haven't moved mine yet, because I had to ask. I'm sitting around trying to get the debt box guys, all these guys. Nobody's like, they're all kind of scared, I guess. They're just like, and the debt box guys hit up support at debt box. They're no help. I'm just like, this is insane. But we know what it is. I know what this is. I told the guys yesterday, I said, you know what this is. Basically, notice they've never sent out any information to people. Notice that what they should have done was just change everybody's tokens and said, hey, we're going to turn your thing into an NFT and then move it to another platform for you. Something of that nature. But you know what it is. They're trying to eliminate people because they know people. It's hard when you start talking about move BNB onto this wallet that they created on their website that you can't swap. So now you got to send money from 3 different sources to get there. Then they're telling you your tokens to download into our wallet. Then they're telling you send that off. And you're just like, you're doing so much stuff. They know people aren't going to go through all these steps. So those people are going to lose their tokens and they won't be able to turn them into NFTs. They know that. Probably 60% of the people aren't going to be able to do, and they're not sending out any information. So to me, that's just straight up rug pull. And unfortunately, that's how I feel. So the only good news for them is I don't have a list for them. But let's see. No, I tried. What do you mean you tried? And what do you mean? You can't. Well, I didn't move it. I can't move it either. Because it said, what did it say? It just says still in process or something. So I can't move it if I wanted to. But hopefully I'll have news for you, Laverne Penix, tomorrow. Maybe even tonight. Hold on while we're at it, man. Why don't we just let me see if Darcy might know. Let's see. Hold on. Moving NFT. We'll see. Yeah. So anyhow, back to the stuff with cash flow and NFT. I think that's going to be an implosion. In fact, like I said, I'm 99.9% sure it's going to be an implosion. I learned some other stuff. There's people all over the world that's involved, not involved with the scam part, but involved with investing. And they're like in South America, they're in Europe, Australia. I mean, it's incredible. Incredible. So, yeah, let's just call it T minus whatever. There's no quiet period. They're in quiet period right now because they're claiming they're doing it NASDAQ, which we know is BS. You're not going to be on NASDAQ. You got to get approval. You're not going to get approval. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, this is crazy. You don't have no assets. I mean, this is ludicrous. Ludicrous. So they think they're going to do that. Then they're going to try and do an FTX, like Brian P said. They have a coin that they created. They're going to try and use that coin to have a value so they can borrow against it, but it's not on any exchanges. It's not going to happen. Let's just put, they're not even going to get to that step. They're going to be shut down well before that. All right. They can't even operate in Eurozone. Just to give you an idea. So this whole BS about stores and all that is a wrap. Anyhow, I tried to move it to my MetaMask. Great. All right. Well, I hit up someone and they said they can't move it. They don't know how to yet either. And we got 3 days according to these. I don't even know, man. It's messed up. People are going to lose their NFTs, lose their tokens. It's just sickening. All these crypto companies, man. All right. Enough of my complaint about that. Let's get back to get rich or die trying. And unfortunately, while we're trying to get rich, we had to try to take high risk maneuvers sometimes, hoping that it worked out. And of course, it didn't. So now we have to deal with tried and true measures, real estate, businesses, and stock market, and a few other things, obviously, you can do. But slow, steady, and regulated is probably the best scenario at this point. Not saying regulations doesn't mean things don't happen, but at least not at the rate of a damn 100% failure, like most of the crypto projects. So, all right, well, that's not good, Mr. Cool. Not good at all. We got 3 days left. So hopefully we can figure something out in the next 24 hours. I don't like going up against deadlines. SSN Lifestyle, SSN Nation, December 10th through the 15th, May 10th through May 15th, 5 days. Is it 5 days? I think it's 6 days, quite frankly. But nonetheless, I don't have the dates yet. You can't buy tickets, but it's going to be a ball. Real estate, builders, developers, inspectors, lawyers, all in the house. Our favorite guys, Mr. Astacio will definitely be in the house this time. And we're going to have a few other people. And you can't miss it. It's worth its weight in gold. You get to meet people that can help you on your journey, whether it's to start a business, whether it's to buy real estate, whether it's to just sell products and services to the businesses there. You have opportunity. In fact, that happened as well. Selling products over there, which is interesting. All right. Things are off the charts because it's a growing city and growing country. It's exponential. When you have, you're breaking your all-time tourist records, and they're going to do it next year too. Now, do you have enough infrastructure? And that's the thing. They don't have infrastructure. They don't have manufacturing facilities. So now you have an extra 50,000 tourists coming in per month, and they're sitting there going, hey, you got some lotion, you have some shower gel, you have some suntan oils or whatever. Next thing you know, you're just like, well, we used to stock in like 100. But now we need like 500, 1,000, because we added all these people that is unexpected over the last 3-4 years, but they don't manufacture it. So where do we find a manufacturer? You can't. So if you have somebody walk in that happens to have information on manufacturing and know how to do it, well, now you're in business. And now both parties are in business. What can I say? It's a beautiful thing. Got to be in the right place at the right time. That's it. That sounds like a big L. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be an L, man. I mean, I'm just gonna be truthful with it. It's gonna be an L. All right, it's gonna be an L. In fact, there's gonna be let's just say there's gonna be some paperwork coming out over the next 48 hours. All right, there's gonna be a big L. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into something a little more fun and games. You know, I have videos loaded, so we're gonna go with the Nestor video. Let's see what this looks like. This is from the SSN Nation, SSN Lifestyle, Punta, Cana, Real Estate Investors and Business Forum. Check it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Punta Cana Solutions with Nestor at his office. And it just dawned on me that I'm going to have a little universal strike for the music. I got to take this off and put in some different music, but it's all right. I'll clear it up. But nonetheless, Universal's Johnny on the spot. By this time, in about the next 25 minutes, they're going to flag the video. But it's all good. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to wrap this up this evening. We're at 11 p.m. at night. So I didn't want to stay 3 hours, but thank you so much for being here. Smash the like button on the way out. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. Also, May 10th through the 15th, that's what it's looking like. Punta Cana Real Estate Investor and Business Forum and Musica. That's right. There's going to be somewhat of a festival going down. You guys know it. We're going to have some things going on. A little festival, little business, and it's going to blend well. All right. Gave you guys a preview. Now you know. No tickets are available right now. All right. Website. New websites for Stop Struggling Now and SSN Lifestyle will be coming out in about 2 weeks. And that's when tickets will probably go on sale for May 10th through the 15th. I don't know the ticket price because there's some other things that have to be done in the background, but I will know in about 10 days, though. So that's when it's going down. May 10th to the 15th. Don't miss it. Okay, and I won't talk about another little project I'm doing, but be ready. I always have something for you. If you can't invest in real estate in the Dominican Republic or anywhere else in the world, we always have options. All right, just keep that in mind. All right. Thank you so much again for being here. Make sure you stay safe. Man, please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And make sure you stay safe out here because, you know, there's a lot of mayhem going on. Some people are happy. Some people are under stress and duress. So you never know what somebody's going through or have been going through. So treat people with kindness, respect, and, you know, be safe. Watch your back. And with all that said, make sure you keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.